welcome back to the channel. My name is Drew and you're watching Drew the Theme Park Dude, and we are back for another video. This video here is going to be talking all about Salvi's workshop, which is the lightsaber, or how they refer to it as handcraft metal, from Star Wars Galaxy's Edge at Disney's Hollywood Studios, or there's another version, but it's temporarily closed because, you know, Disneyland's still closed where they have that up there. So if you're on the other coast, then I guess you can still experience it. But yeah, going back, I did this at Hollywood Studios. I did this about probably a week ago from the time you guys are seeing this video. And I thought this was an amazing experience. It is definitely pricey, though. So, yes, it is $200. And I somehow forced myself to purchase one of these lightsabers. Because it is actually, in my opinion, I actually have it right next to me. And while I'm recording this, and I'm going to turn on the ignition if you guys want to hear it. So I guess we got it going. 3, 2, 1. So yeah, that's basically what it sounds like. I don't know how well it's going to pick up on camera. But in the thumbnail, that is the hilt that I customly made. Because I picked the Attack and Defense, which is the High Republic genre of the 4 different ones you can get. You can get a bad guy one, a newer one, a like wood looking one, and this one. This one I picked just because I enjoy the High Republic more than any of the other Star Wars franchise, like other eras. Not necessarily stuff that they've had about them, but I just think it's more interesting. So that's exactly why I picked it. And as you guys will see, I have the bottom hilt and like the thumbnail, and I'll have and like the little yellow thing you guys see in the thumbnail that's in the middle right above like the black stuff is where you turn it on if you push it up. And if you push it down, it goes off. Which is another very unique thing. And you guys might be wondering, where's the blade? So, there you walk in and you get handed your metal, or whatever they scrap metal is what they call it, that you pre-picked your lightsaber, like which one you wanted to do. They give you a pin, and you wear the pin on your shirt, and then you show it to this Jedi guy. I don't know if he's an official Jedi, he's more of like a gatherer, they say. And then he comes around and and there's like maybe 3 or 4 other helpers with him, and they all pass out your metal into like a tray, and they give it to you. And then there's normally 2 to 3 options for each one per set, so each lightsaber is even more unique. And then you pick each piece out of like 2 or 3 options, like going from your set, and then you put them all together on like this plastic little piece that you get, and you put them all, clip them all on. And then you pick your kyber crystal, which they go through each of all of the, like, which colors. They'll be like, red is for the Sith, green is for like power, blue is for light, and purple is for mid, like kind of bounty hunter or whatever they said. They said something like it's like the middle bridge. I personally picked purple because that's my favorite color. But yes, I do have a lot of the kyber crystals already, so I just wanted to get one I didn't really have out yet. So I currently have white, yellow, and all the other ones. If you guys want me to do like a full review off of the lightsaber in person, I'll be glad to do that in the future. Just let me know in the comments down below. But yeah, going forward in this incredible experience that they offer, you then be able to personally get to put it on, and you get to make it all. With COVID standards, every other table is unused in between parties. So I had someone else in my party as well doing it, so there was 2 of us, so we were next to each other, but there was other people around us, but they were like every other spot, and they don't really get that close to you because they're all anywhere like far away anyway. So when you have to back up when they have like the gather guy come forward, and then you put your hilt and like this like little metal thing you'll see on the side. If you guys look on the thumbnail, you put it in, and then that's where it sticks onto the blade, which I am still figuring out how to take off. I don't know if you're supposed to, but you can take off any other part of the hilt because that's how you get change out your kyber crystals, which I'll probably feature in my lightsaber review video. And yeah, one unique function of the lightsaber, let me turn it on real quick, is that if you pretend like you're hitting something, let me see if I can get it. There we go. It sounds like a bullet is deflecting is deflecting a bullet, which is a really unique feature of it. You can also purchase cases for them, or hilt stands. It does come with a carry bag, which is really cool. I did think it was a very neat thing because it's like very big and you can definitely hold it out. One thing is airplanes. I don't know how they work since I didn't travel. I just, was in a car. I don't know if it works or not with like according with that, but I believe you can just what I think is you can just I guess maybe check it. I don't know if they allow it. Maybe you have to ship it to your house. I don't know. I know they had a whole thing where, like, with the soda cups, and they didn't really, like, allow, like, the Coke or Sprite bottles on airplanes because they looked like, stuff. So, they gotta, I don't know 100%. I would look into that, and I'll let you guys know in the comments if I find any information. But, yes, going back to the overall experience, You put it in, and then he'll say rise, and you ignite your saber, and like the little door will open, and you lift your saber up, and this is the coolest part. There's like I couldn't really even pay attention to the guy because I was just focusing on like how cool is this, and he was just talking about like lightsabers or whatever, like continue your destiny or whatever, and there was like 12 people all around you raising their sabers, and you have like really cool music. Yeah, I don't know, it was just really neat. And you do feel like you just built something, and then of course everyone walks out of there holding a lightsaber, and like it's really neat because like they'll be like, okay, wow, you're a Jedi, you can walk around the park. One thing is, I have not been, I did walk, I got just at like 20 minutes before the park closed. I went to the experience. That was like my last big thing, right before I did Slinky Dog Dash a few times. But I walked around with it, and when I went on the Slinky Dog, I just left it at the exit with a party member that was not riding. And one good thing is no one ever really said you cannot hold it. I've heard people say that you're not allowed to hold a lightsaber, like walk around the park with it, but these guys had no problem with it, and I really do feel like there's something really neat about this. I do understand it is big and it's a piece of metal. That hilt is solid metal, and it would hurt if you by accident bump into somebody. But the blade is actually very durable. It's made out of plexiglass, and you can't take it out, but it doesn't really look noticeable, like, really, because if you just look at the hilt and you hold it to the side, you could almost completely forget the blade is there, because it is just an LED rod surrounded by layers and layers of plexiglass, which I've seen review videos, and it is very, very durable, and just kind of making, like, the different sounds it makes if, like, you turn it around. I don't know. It's just a really neat blade, and I do really think this is a good experience. So if you are willing to pay the pricey $200, around $230 with tax, I would say go for it. And if you're a massive Star Wars fan, like how I am, I would definitely find a way. But if you're not crazy into it, then I would definitely recommend something a lot cheaper, such as one of the holocrons, which you can use the same Crabble crystals for. Or I'd recommend me buying one of the cheaper create your own lightsabers at the exit to Star Tours. They have like a craft your own lightsaber area. And I've done those in the past, and they're really neat. They're just made out of plastic instead of metal, and you cannot really change up the color once you pick it. So, yeah, I would recommend, and, like, you can't, like, ignite it, and it's not technically already on if you push it out. So, you know, if you're not willing to pay $200, you can get a nice, good $20 lightsaber there, and I 100% recommend that. But I will say, if you are a massive Star Wars fan, this is definitely what you want. It is immersive from the second you walk in between these doors. You are greeted, because, you know, you're paying $200, so they're going to be nice to you, but it is just a really unique experience, and I do feel like everybody should experience something similar to this if you are a big Star Wars fan. So, yeah, with kind of concluding this video, I'm going to give it a rating of a 10 out of 10. It's very rare that I give something that, it's just of how much of a Star Wars fan I am, and I just feel like this was a great experience that I'm always going to remember, and I just feel like it was something that, you know, it really is something that every Star Wars fan needs to experience at one point or another. And if it's this lightsaber or in California, I believe they're the same experience, so, you know. And it's really neat because the second you walk in, you're greeted by, like, a Jedi, and it's something really neat. It's definitely the most interactive thing you can do in Galaxy's Edge, besides the Rise of Resistance attraction with, like, the Imperial officers. Besides that, this is definitely the most immersive thing, like, most interactive thing you can do in all of Galaxy's Edge. Unless you want to count the interactive dark ride as, I guess. I don't know if it's an interactive simulator, I would say. Millennium Falcon Smuggler's Run. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please remember to leave a massive like and subscribe to the channel with notifications on so you don't miss a brand new video. And we're going to be getting tons of new Velocicoaster video updates soon. So you do not want to miss out on that because they have released so much new info on that attraction. So you will not want to miss it. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great day, everyone. See ya.